Hi, my name is Jay Goldschmidt. I'm a realtor out of Minnesota, and I'm just doing a quick video on the 5 things you need to know when you're writing a purchase agreement on a home, or 5 questions you need to answer for your agent. So the first one's going to be closing date. Figuring out when you want to close is kind of one of the key things that you want to figure out. And so it can affect you. I mean, if you're renting, you want to make sure you have that gap between your last month's rent payment and your first mortgage payment, and so that's something you want to discuss with your lender. And so just figuring those time frames out. So figure out, the first thing you want to do is figure out your closing date and when you want to close. Second thing is, how much do you want to pay for earnest money? So earnest money is good faith money that we give to the sellers or the seller's agent, or his office or her office, and we give it to them as good faith money in our contract, like in a contract. It all gets credited back to you at closing, so don't worry about that. So you just bring less money to closing, but usually we do about a percentage. So you want to figure out the number though, and sometimes in multiple offers we do higher just to make our offer look more appealing to the sellers. Third thing you're going to want to figure out is, or the third question you're going to get asked and you need to know is purchase price. What do you want to offer for a home? So for the home that you're really interested in, how much do you want to pay for that home? At least your first offer. You might have to do a counter offer, an addendum, or something like that. So you can figure that out later, but just figure out what your first offer is going to be. That's going to be your third question you need to answer is purchase price. The fourth question is going to be, do you want an inspection? And usually I recommend to every single client, have an inspection, take an inspection, do an inspection, whatever. So it's one of those things you want to do it, but there's a bunch of different types of inspections you can take, you can have as well. So just having that, be aware of those. Fifth and final question your agent's going to ask you is, do you want the sellers to pay your closing costs? And so closing costs is fees that are title fees, lender fees, and some taxes and miscellaneous fees that get paid by you at closing. Usually it's about 3% of a sales price, and so you want to figure out, do we want the sellers to pay it? Can we pay that with cash? Do we want them to pay a part of it? And so you figure that out based on the situation. And so if your situation is it's multiple offers, you're gonna want to pay some of it or most of it, or the less you can ask for, the less you ask for them, the better it is. And in my market, for the last few months, the last year, 2-3 years, we've actually kind of write the price into it. So like if we want to buy a house, the house is listed $200,000, and we want the sellers to pay our closing costs, we'll go, hey, we'll offer you $205,000, and you pay our 3% in closing costs. And they go, okay, we'll take it. And so there's a lot of options, there's a lot of ideas and theories about negotiating and how to do it, but it's just one of those things that you're going to be one of those questions you need to answer for your agent. So that's the 5 things you need to answer when writing a purchase agreement on a home. So if you have any questions, concerns, feel free to comment down below, and I'll have my information down below as well. Thanks, have a great day.